I've got my work cut out for me tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I can't even talk. There's nothing like it. I think my buddy just shot one.
This episode of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by River's Edge Tree Stands.
Time, dedication, sacrifice, and a lot of hard work. Those are the few things that come to mind to hone your craft to become a good self-filmer. We're going to look at some of the older hunts of some of the OGs here at Working Class Hunter, Dale and Steven. When you take a look at these hunts, the memories that flood and the fun times that we had brings back a lot of those memories without filming we would have never had. But being able to share that with our family and friends and you makes it all worth it. Predator management is key. Steven learned that every hunt can turn into a coyote hunt. This segment of Working Class Hunter is brought to you by Redmond Hunt.
All right, well, it's October 15th, Friday, my fourth sit of the year. It's been a pretty interesting morning so far. We've got a north wind, and I really only have a couple stands that set up good for that. And so I headed into one that kind of overlooks my primary scrape over here. Got in, and just as I started to walk into the timber, had my headlamp on, and I shined two deer that were bedded within 10 yards of my stand. So I kind of had a stare off with them for about 5 minutes. Didn't really spook them, but they ended up getting up and walking off. So I didn't really want to burn that stand, so I slid on past and came to this stand that's kind of way back on my south fence row. As I was kind of making my transition from that stand to this stand, the coyotes, they just lit up, and they were in every direction, just howling like crazy. Anyway, got all set up in here. I heard a little something behind me, and saw a coyote going to the north. And I watched him. I couldn't really, he'd already gotten past me, but then I saw this one coming from the south, and he was only probably about 18 yards, but he was like right underneath of me here, and so I didn't think I was going to get a shot on him, but he was watching that other coyote, and so I was able to swing the camera around, reach all the way from behind me, grab my bow, get on him before he got more than 20 yards away, and put one right in his bread basket. So that's one less coyote to bother my deer. So that's a great way to start the morning. I must have got him on his off shoulder or something, because arrow didn't penetrate. But ultimately, I know it got the job done. So regardless of whether I find him or not, I'm not too worried about all that. Just not a big fan of coyotes. There's no doubt that the timber is moving this morning. So we had a cold front roll through here, a little bit of rain. It was 70 degrees yesterday, and I think today's high is supposed to be 55. So definitely, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's no more coyotes going over here. I don't know, there must have been, there it is again, 20 or 30 of them in the area.
Just a little bit of a disclaimer here. I am colorblind. Something fierce. So tracking blood is not really one of the easiest things. I also enlisted the help of my wife. She's gonna come out here and help spot blood for me.
See the arrow and the big splotch of blood? We're getting real close.
Okay. No, I don't see any of it.
You don't see your arrow laying right
Oh yeah, no, I do. Okay. I'm sorry. Some blood pouring out of him.
I see blood down
Coated.
here. He went down underneath. I bet he's laying underneath us.
I see him right now. That son of a gun. I walked right up here. I did.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I walked right up here and never even saw him.
Thank goodness I decided to walk this way.
He's a pretty good sized coyote. Kind of gross.
November 23rd, Black Friday. We've officially made it through rifle season here in Missouri. So, right back in the stand with my bow here. It's pretty warm for this late in the year. It's about 40, 45, 48 degrees. But it is windier than heck. 15 mile an hour, pretty much consistent winds blowing right into my face here. Looking to put a dodo on the ground if possible, and obviously always after a buck, but right now I would just have to get completely lucky on a buck because I haven't gotten a buck on a trail camera in a long time. That would be something that would make me want to release an arrow. So this morning's hunt got cut a little bit short because of a rainstorm that came through. It was raining pretty hard, and I looked at the radar, and there was just quite a bit more coming from what it looked like, so I went ahead and pulled out. Had 3 doe that come through, kind of skirted me, didn't really give me a chance. I'm still not seeing anything for quality bucks. It wasn't 20 minutes after I got in, looking out from the house, I saw a buck go walking across our hay pasture, but it was just another young buck, same kind of buck I've been seeing all the time. probably like a year and a half old doe. And this old doe, I mean, she watched every little move, didn't want to commit to anything. And finally, after they'd been out there a little while, she finally made a mistake. I put a good shot on her. She's down. Not very far at all right here. All right, well, got down, checked out the arrow. Great blood on it, all the way down the arrow. Looks like I think I heart punched her, which would make sense considering she sounded like she crashed out at about 50 yards away or so. Oh heck, there she is. She really didn't go far. Wow. Not much of a track job there. I'd say maybe 50 yards. Yeah, she is. Good night. Mama. I'll tell you what, that did the trick.
About that's that sixth sense when you've hunted for 15, 20 years and you know that 3-day window is like, this is when he's going to die. It's going to be.
All right. Hey. Yeah, I'm almost there. Hey, baby. Man, if I'd have known you were this big, I'd have brought a friend with. Oh, you're wearing see-through, my favorite.
Dale is one of those guys, win, lose, or draw, he's going to have fun. It doesn't matter. He's going to enjoy the hunt, just the time in the outdoors. So let's jump right into it and let's take a look.
He ain't a very big buck, but he's a decent deer for South Carolina. It's, I'm looking at the timer on here, it's 7:36 in the morning. That's awesome. First deer of the year, right out of the gate. This is my fourth sit for the year. Just work schedule's not allowing me to get in the woods, but ain't nothing like being in the outdoors. Nothing like it. Sitting here watching just watching the woods come alive. Found the arrow. Got some good blood, decent blood. It did run over into the cutover, so I'm gonna get back over there and show you the arrow. I'd already found it. Got it sticking up in the ground. Got it marked. I'm just gonna go from there. I'm gonna go real slow, track, see if we can't find this deer. So, right here, this is where he was standing. That's where he was standing at. Can't make it out. Stand is right there. Put my head out of the way. So I'm gonna start tracking. I think that's him laying right there. He's laying right there. He ain't very big, but he's laying right there.
We get lucky on that one. He is a respectable little 5-point. Here he is. Like I said, he wasn't a real big one. But he'll do. He's a 5-point. Got him a little sticker he was trying to get here, but that's meat in the freezer for us. Don't get to hunt that much. Work as much as we work. We only just get 1 or 2 days here and there to hunt. We got to capitalize on it. So this is part of it. Here's my job, working class hunter. Capitalize on what we can get. I haven't been in this stand in about 3 weeks, just due to the holidays for Thanksgiving and going out of town to hunt. I left the trail cam in here to see anything and had a few does come through. I had seen a really nice deer buck in here several weeks back on the hilltop back here behind me, and just couldn't get him to commit to come all the way down to where I can get a shot. I just got 4 more weekends of season that I'm going to get to hunt, and probably only going to get to come to this spot maybe, depending on how tonight goes, maybe 1 more time, maybe 2 times. Just have to wait and see. Shoot on a bow or a gun. This is exciting. Whew. I forgot how loud this gun was. Shooting my 7 mag and she was getting my wind, I believe, and she probably seen me move. I hate believing that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I gotta put my gun down. Well, there's an interview, and I just had another one come in. Small buck, I believe. I ain't believing this. I've got my work cut out for me tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Daddy, thank you for getting me involved in the outdoors when I was at such a young age. I'm 39 years old now. My dad started me hunting when I was 10, and I haven't missed a year yet. I didn't shoot my first deer until I was 13. But I've got the same feeling right now shooting these deer is what I did then. And if you don't get excited, then you don't need to be doing it. And man, I am. I, I can't even talk. There's nothing like it. I think my buddy just shot one. We got a long night ahead of us. You can see we got us a good doe. Yeah, a little jacked up pup. Broke off. Done something to his being darn velvet. That side was broke off. It was a good night. We got a decent drag out of here downhill. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get tags on them and everything, and we're gonna get them out of here. It was a good night. Got my buddies with me. Too bad they didn't pull the trigger. But anyhow, we'll put some meat in the freezer tonight for sure.
Man, what exciting hunts. You can see the sacrifice, the dedication, the hard work Stephen and Dale puts into this to hone their craft and their skill. So if you want to get involved in self-filming your own hunts, make sure you utilize everything that you have available. Even start pecking on the old YouTube. You know, there's tons of videos and tons of resources so you can capture those moments for yourself and you can pass them on to generations. Work hard, hunt harder. It's time to get back to work.
Ain't nothing like being in the outdoors. Nothing like it. Just watching the woods come alive.
I walked right up here and never even saw him.
Thank goodness I decided to walk this way.
He's a pretty good sized coyote. Kind of gross.
Daddy, thank you for getting me involved in the outdoors when I was at such a young age.